I'm a dumbass. Part 2 of our video about Prison Break. Oh my god. We are playing the tower. So this, I'm using it to put it on the phone. That way the phone is kind of maintained because horizontally it's harder to film. It's harder to keep it. Very nice, bro. Very nice. Big dick energy. It's harder to keep it standing. It's hard to keep it standing if it's not standing. Does it make sense? No? Just me? Cool. So, before we start, let's feel like a rock star. And you know what? I'm such in a good mood that you get a special edition of Rockstar. Again. I'm true with standing in line in club, I'll never give in. It's like the bottom of a nine that they're never gonna win. This life isn't something that I want it to be. I want a new tour bus full of old guitar. Bam Boulevard, something to turn to, and bam for me. I wanna trade this life for fortune and fame. I even cut my hair and change my name. Cause we all just wanna be big rock star. Another 16 car. This drug come easy and the drug come cheap. Or I'll stay skinny, yes, I just won't eat. And I'll hang out in the coolest bar with the VIP, with the movie stars. Wine up there, every gold digger. Gonna yeah, I wanna be a rock star. Now, some people will call Prison Break, that's of course what we're doing right now, take a little bit of a break culturally speaking, because again, I'm gonna plug myself for America, for AGT, America Got Talent on Prison Break. People will call Prison Break cringe. People call AGT, no, people call Prison Break cringe. People call Nickelback cringe, but they're awesome. So without further ado, we are still at episode number 2 of season 2. Tonight, guess what? I'm in a good mood, as you can clearly see. I got battery, I got storage, I got everything you want, and somewhat. Just watching what we're uploading. Oh wait, yes, we're still uploading. Noise. We're gonna be uploading. I'm gonna be filming episode numero 2, numero 3, numero 4. However, number 5, because we didn't finish watching it. So you guys are ready after 5 minutes of Bo-ish? Cool. So what is that? Every go to the wind up there and yeah, I wanna be a rock star. Canadian Mexican border, so we have Malone, who is chilling, Malone, who is hunting. Malone is this weird character because he is the antithesis of Michael. See, Michael in itself, which is insane, is a genius. Malone is a genius, so you fight fire with fire. And when you fight fire with fire, guess what you get? Something that makes sense. Which most of my videos don't. So we have, now it's cool because we got the Force River 6, 8 that are trying to be incognito. Now we have our crew, which is the CPAT with the Sucre. What's up, Papi? I'm gonna say Papi every time that I talk about Sucre because this is his line. I wish I was more like Sucre in life. People say, hey, like your dad? I'm like, yeah. Who's your male role model? Sucre? Papi? So I'm gonna say Papi. And if you don't like it, Season 2, Episode 2, Otis. Mahone uses LJ for as a bait to trick Lincoln and Michael. Later, an evasion attempt in the middle of the Justice Palace brings a brother to their purchaser. Very, very badly translated, but hey. So this is mi favorito part. So we got the 8, which is basically Fox River. Michael is planning to steal a car, which is not good. There's Lincoln, which is super cool. We got Sipat and Sucre, and those 4 are possibly my favorite people. John Abruzzi, I did like John Abruzzi. And this is the coolest part. My boys are feasting, and they're feasting on the last meal together. And guess what it is? Guess what it is? Fried chicken. Fried chicken, which is delightful. Delightful, but they stole it. So now we have LJ that is going to jail, and this is kind of a bad part. We have more of the operation of Teabag, and this is a mess. Lincoln is gonna fight with Michael again for getting LJ, but Michael's like, "Yo, dude, are you crazy? This is the best way to. This is the best way to get caught." So yeah, so but the Fox River 8 that leaves. It's kind of cool because, ultimately speaking, okay, so it's kind of cool for three reasons. Okay, now I'm not a genius. I'm nowhere near Schofield, but it's kind of cool because you don't want to follow the brothers that much, and if you want to follow the brother, you don't want to follow them for a whole freaking fourth season. So the fact that you have those characters, for example, Sucre, Sipat, Abruzzi, it's kind of cool because you're getting something in return. However, that you're getting also Bellic and Mahone chasing them should be in itself enough. So the question is, why isn't? Why, why isn't it enough? You know what? It doesn't really matter what the answer is. It doesn't matter what is. You know why? 'Cause at the end of the day, all that matters and all that ever matters was Prison Break. When does the Prison Break start being a Prison Break? When you break out of prison, right? That's pretty much it. Yes, there you go. Perfect. 6:32. I love that the show is Terrence in, and you got the you got what it takes to the introduction. We have a super cool show because we're seeing basically the escapee. So Pope is there, and Pope is super cool because he's like, yo, these are the people that we're looking for. So Pope to me is a father figure as a police. He know that it's important. He know the signification of getting those guys in jail. However, he also know that he might not be able to. Also know that he has a whole ass prison to take care of, and if he's not there, the prison is not going to be able to run on his own. That's kind of important. Bellic is asking for more days, which you're gonna get. Don't worry. We have the first appearance of Tweener, and Tweener is super cool because he's also looking for the Utah, and it's how do people think? For example, Tweener thinks that he's going to be sweet talking his way out of here. Sipat, he was going to find a way to get there. Abruzzi is the only guy that doesn't care about the money. He's the only guy. And that's kind of cool. So we got a discipline hearing, and it's Pope and Bellic. Now, this is really, really, really fucking cool because Pope is such a good man. They are trying to get two people in trouble. The first one they're trying to get in trouble is Bellic. So why Bellic? Well, Bellic is our main character in the police force nowadays. Mahone could be the main character also, but Mahone was introduced 2 episodes ago, so it's too early for that. So you have who? You have Bellic, and you have the crew. Pope goes in and he's like, "Yo, Sarah getting ready," and they're trying to, and this is beautiful. I love that. I love how they treat Pope. However, this is one of the last scene that we have in, which is sucky. Well, no. There's a one more scene which is kind of important, but barely. It's important for the character, not for the story. So basically, we have the first, which is Tancredi, and Pope is like, she is in hospital. She just tried to. What is? It's a rope or a gun or a dose of pills. It's like, and you're trying to put her in trouble. She's in enough trouble as it is. And Bellic. Now, the guy Gary, I know his name now. I don't think it's important, but I know his name. So Gary comes in and he testified that Bellic was in charge of giving the PI time, and this is insane because he goes for revenge against Bellic. and he gets Bellic fired, which is kind of insane. Bellic is the one that gave time to Abruzzi for being there, and he's like, yo, guess what? Guess what? It's because of you they escaped, which is kind of true. Kind of true. If Bellic wasn't as corrupted, Abruzzi would have not have PI and PI evidence. And then, even then, Pope takes his defense. Like, how did they have so much time to dig a hole? And then Pope is like, well, they were getting paid so little, most of them tend to drag their feet, which makes sense. Pope is like, it's gonna be a cold day in hell when I give me a think. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. Pope is like, I'm not gonna abandon my people. If you fire Bellic, I'll quit. T-Bag kills the veterinarian, and Mahone tells LJ. I say LJ is, I'm straight, but this guy is good looking. This guy is good looking. Doesn't look like Lincoln. So Mahone is trying to get under his skin, but LJ is smarter. Oh, it's not that smart. Because then we have a call from Nick Fuentes. Remember the guy that died? Remember that guy? Yeah. That guy that died? Yeah. That's Nick Fuentes. Yeah. And I don't know that he died. Oh, guess what? Retry. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling me that you needed me. Thank you for telling me that you were sorry. Thank you for telling me that this didn't mean to be. Or Westmoreland is CPAT. Or DB Cooper. I don't remember and I don't really care. Now we have some tweener. And he's trying to escape. Yay. So tweener comes in and he's broke AF. Either like, yo, can I go to Utah? And he's like, no, you have $45. Like, how close to Utah can you get me? And he gets a plane ticket, which is cool because tweener bought his plane ticket. CPAT stole it. So LJ received a call from Nick, but it's Lincoln. However, Mahone gets it, and Mahone gets the information. LJ is a bit smart because you guess what it is. And this is the craziest thing. I don't know when Dexter was filmed that we literally have a Dexter. We literally have a Dexter type of execution with teabagging, and some nasty stuff. Lincoln and Michaels are looking for some tools. The police comes in and they almost get caught, which is way too close. Tweener goes into a message board looking for people to go to Utah, and there's a girl who's looking for someone to go to Utah. That's kind of cool. Where is it? Devon Jambel. There's this person. So yeah, again, Bellic got fired, which is his whole life, which is insane. We get the prison. Lincoln is there. Everybody is there. Mahone tells that LJ that he knows the message, but LJ, he doesn't. What should we call it? It doesn't cooperate, right? LJ realized that the elevator is called Otis, so he's looking. Then they're in the labor shaft, which I think is what you call it, and they save LJ. However, Mahone has a gun, and they don't succeed in freeing LJ. So, kind of a tough spot, which is insane. It's kind of crazy because you see how faster Lincoln is. So again, more of the athletic. And that's pretty much it. We have Belly coming back home. We heard his mom. And this is kind of cool because we know he lives at his mom. So they're like, yo, I don't know what to do. And then his mom said, did you hear about the reward? Give me a sec. I think, holy shit, Bellic has a shotgun home. And I think he's thinking about because he's loading one bullets. We see Pope very last scene, and he's looking at the Taj Mahal that he built with Michael, and he's so mad at Michael. What he does, he destroyed the Taj Mahal, and this is the last time you'll ever see him. You see Teabag who dyed his hair, and Tweener who meets his next girlfriend, aka the Ride. Oh yeah, the Ride. Yeah. So Bellic is pointing the gun at his face because he left the job, and then he said that his mom told him that there's reward money if you get the fugitive, and the fugitive is what? It's $100,000 a piece, so a possibility of $700,000. Now, know what you're saying? Ink. This is ink. This is ink. This is the Fox River 8. Who's number 8? Number 8 is Lincoln, who is $300, which is pretty good. Now, they know that's what he got shot. Who got shot? It was Lincoln got shot. Season 2, episode 3. Mistakes is human. We're at how much time? Guys, we're killing this. I'm telling you. Season 2, it's so weird. It's so weird. Season 1 used to be my favorite. I remember really liking the season 1 and then thinking that the rest was kind of meh. And for some reason, I'm watching season 2 and I'm like, holy crap, this is good. Now, again, I did tell you what happened. I think that I watched season 1 more than I've watched season 2, 3, 4. But I did watch it, so there you go. Iron Big Breaker, bro. What a good game. Not a tower. It's nowhere near the tower, but it's super good. Anyway, I want to do a tower talk after that. If I have the time, possibly. Yeah, let's go. Let's have to do Iron Big Breaker and tower talk. There you go. So then, Mahone is there. We get to see Nina come back in. Now, in itself, Nina is a good character. I used to think that she was horrible, but with maturity comes responsibility. Ben Parker. And I gotta say, she's a cool character. Is she my favorite? No. Is she close to be my favorite? No. Is she my favorite character? No. You know what? I'm gonna tell you a secret, okay? I think Sarah is my favorite character. However, there's this girl who gets tortured, and she's actually quite cute. Fun fact: who is my latest celebrity crush? Kate from Lost. Putting it out there. If you're watching this, Kate, you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous then, you're gorgeous now. Don't worry about it, babes. I got Anna Marie, one of my good friends. She's Anna Marie. She's phenomenal. And Anna came in and we started talking about GILF today. Yeah, GILF. Not a GILF kind of guy, but hey, I like her, so I'm a GILF, I guess. Okay, so yeah. Oh, guess what I did? Mystic is human. The most precious tool, the most precious tool of Michael lies in the hands of Mahones. Gotta say, Mahone as a name, pretty freaking cool. It beats So wait. We had some caca name. We had some caca name in Prison Break. What was the caca name? I don't remember, but that's what's caca name. There's another caca name. Mahone's cool. Well, during this time, Bellic is finding himself a partner to find out the escapee from prison. This is gorgeous. I can't show you because the phone is charging, but there's literally a plane entering the cloud. And you can still see the headlights, or whatever you call it. Le phare. So, Mahomes, guess what he finds? Guess what he finds? He finds the car, and guess what he finds in the car? This is beautiful. I adore this. This is one of my favorite scenes ever. We find the passport. Now this is I'm gonna keep this scene for later, but I kind of want to do it now. I kind of want to do it now, bro. I kind of want to do it now. Yeah, I kind of want to do it now. I'm sorry, I want to do it now. This is such a good scene. This is such a good scene, bro. Can I possibly get it now or no? I don't even know where it is, to be honest. Maybe, okay. No, it's not in this one. That's a shame. Okay, so long story short, I'm gonna talk about it now because I think it's so cool, but I'll do it later on. there's a scene where Michael tells Lincoln what's in the car. Where was the car? And then Lincoln, there's a homeless person that steals the car, and the police is asking him, "Where did you find that car?" And you can see that they're saying both Michael and the homeless person are saying the same thing. So this was actually a cool scene. Assassin Ball. That's good. That is really good. Assassin Ball is the way to go. Okay, what is that? Claim all. Mission. Claim. Okay, good. We have possibly another mission. Yeah. It's okay to tell me what you think about me. I won't try to argue. Are you done uploading? You're not yet. I'm sorry. I don't know what took so long. So the next scene is Bellic, who goes to a store, and he is a one racist son of a gun. So he goes to see a guy who's Asian and said, "I want your beef jerky." And he's like, "What beef jerky?" "Teriyaki." So this is kind of funny. He finds Gary, who is the disgraced cop who was fired, working as a security guard. So then what happened is, and this is the weird part, he finds Gary, and he's like, "Yo, we should be finding them together, the Fox River 8. And then Bellic's like, "I don't trust you. Who are you, dude? I don't like you. I don't trust you." And he's like, "Yeah, but you know there are 8, and you're only 1. You don't think you can stop them all?" Like, okay, whatever. So this is actually pretty cool. Do I like Gary? Do I like Gary? No, but I like Bellic. So yeah. So this is a cool thing. There's this. Michael is going to the whatchamacallit. He's going to the junkyard, and he's talking to this guy. This guy being this guy, and this guy tells him, "Oh, we got your car." And you know what's insane? This guy's a piece of shit because first of all, he's trying to uprise Michael, so he's trying to sell things. And then Mahone calls him. It's like, "Yo, did you get this car?" And he's like, "Yeah, we have it. Can you call me when the people come?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, they're here," which gives Mahone where they are. However, they're not done. Sucre calls his friend to get some news from Maricruz and Carlos, and he ends up being knowing that he has to go to some other place. Now this is the coolest thing because Sucre steals a car, and in the car there's a Virgin Mary. There's a Virgin Mary bobblehead that does like this and does like this. And Sucre, she tells him no, Sucre. And Sucre is like, "I know, mommy, I know. I'm doing something bad," which is pretty cool. I like this. I like this a lot. So yeah, so Chuck is a piece of crap. Sarah, there's a very sad moment. Sarah ends up being out of the hospital, and the nurse in charge like, "I know you. You used to be my mentor when I started working at this hospital." So they fall from grace, and Sarah gets arrested, which is another thing. Blah 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 blah. So Michael leaves because Chuck is a dumbass who left his key. CPAT calls his wife and tells her where to be. And this is a dumb move, but again, this is okay. This is a dumb move. Yes, don't call your close one. Who did it? 2 people did it. 3 people did it. Right? Who did it? Lincoln called his son. Lincoln at least tried to use a different name. Who else did it? Sucre. However, Sucre was smart. He didn't call Maricruz, he called his friend. Who else did it? CPAT. Who thought about his daughter the most? CPAT. So for him doing it, yes, it's a stupid move. However, he thought about doing it. So it's like, oh yeah, I mentioned it. I was told not to do it, but I don't care. I want to do it either way. So it's not far-fetched that he did it. However, it's a dumb move. Can we agree on that? Cool. I agree with myself. How about that? You would be surprised the number of time I agree with myself. So yeah, so they get the calls, and that's the sad part. The call is under surveillance, right? So now he's hearing the talk, and then his own wife, she betrays him, CPAT. Now, did his own wife betray him, or was it because... My apologies. Was it because she protected her daughter? I don't know. Bellic goes in, go back to prison, and what he does is he interviewed the friend of he interviewed the friends of Sucre. So Sucre told them, you know something about Uta. So they go. Sarah is being interrogated. Her father is here, and her father tells her what to do, so she avoid trouble. So her father wants to protect her, but by protecting her, it means throwing down everybody else on the bus. And Sarah, she's not like that. She's not down for that. So then Michael said, let's put some music, right? And Michael's like, no. Lincoln said, let's put in some music. And then he's like, no, because he has a bomb in the car. So on his wrist, he has a radio signal, which is a bomb, which is quite nice. Michael talks about how he's scared of Mahone because Mahone is smart. He's like, Bellic isn't that smart, but Mahone is. So yeah, that's kind of good. Sucre gets arrested, and that's what I love. Sucre gets arrested, and he kind of gives in. He's like, okay, well, this is the good thing to do. This is the good thing to do. This is the good thing to do. But then he runs away. So at the end, he got measure. And Sipat goes to see his daughter, which is good because that's actually kind of smart. He didn't go when she was at home. He didn't go. He waited till she was in the court, not in the court, but play court, something like that. Just cool. They always have like not a parking lot, like a tennis court, to play game, whatever, what have you. So yeah, so they're talking, and the daughter is actually pretty cool. And then there's a really sweet moment. There's a really, really sweet moment, and she tells Sipat, people have been talking about you at school. My friends have been talking about you. And then his father's like, what did they say? And his daughter says, they said that you're a bad man. And then Sipat is like, what do you think? Because of course, no father, no mother, but no father, because I'm a dude. It was hard to believe, but I'm a dude. Once you hear your daughter say, are you a bad guy, Dad? I am a bad guy, but you're not supposed to know. And she tells him, I think that if they put me in a place where we couldn't be together, I wouldn't listen to them either. Which is... that's pretty much it. So we have Mahone on their tracks, and he's pretty close. Sucre decides to run away, which means that he doesn't have a car, which is kind of crazy. But nothing super interesting. They go to a bridge, and they push the bridge there. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna be, whatchamacallit? They're gonna be, pretend that they're dead. Pretending like they're dead. So Mahone is on the track, and they see this car that he fell. And the car itself explodes because they use the radio signal. So he goes to see his friend. It's like, dude, you're too late. You're gonna get married in Las Vegas. Which means that she went in and married Carlos, which is not good. So Sucre asks his friend for the car, for the keys, and it's kind of cool because his friend tells him, "You look like hell," and Sucre's like, "I've been to hell." Now, why is that cool? Because they're religious, so it's kind of cool. Sarah goes in, and Sarah is, and this is kind of a good thing. It is actually kind of smart, but not that smart. So what they're doing is they have Letterman who's going to see Sarah. Sarah is now part of the AA. So here's the problem. I don't know if it's AA or NA, which is Narcotic Anonymous or Alcoholic. I don't know. Then who's there? Letterman. Why is that a good thing? Because Letterman wasn't there for a while. Mahone see that their guys are dead, and like, this is crazy. How could he be dead, right? The wife of Sipat is getting asked by the government, and there's a kind of a cool scene. You see Sipat is looking through the fence, so they can go to see them right away, which is good. And then this girl's gonna be super important. I'm gonna tell you. Wait a second. Come on, baby. Come on. This girl's important. Why? Because we don't need to know who she is. She was like with Mahone, so we know that she's one of the cops. And that's pretty much it. Nina, once again, goes to protect Michael and Lincoln. I used to hate Nina because she betrayed the boys, but the boys never gave a fuck about her. The boys always treated her like dirt. So at the end, I'm like, okay, well, she's not that good of a person, but the guys were not good of that person to you. So does it justify what she did? I don't know. Okay, my guy is live, TikTok live. I have to go. I have to go. They're starting the battle very early. It is 8:30. They usually start at 9:30. I love you guys, okay? I love you, but I have to go. I get to see these guys once a day for an hour. It's my favorite show. So please understand, don't be mad at me. Yo te amo mucho, mucho más. And I know, but I have to go. I'm sorry, I have to go. I know. The timing was kind of cool here. Not gonna lie.